Name is Clay Koplin. I'm the mayor of Cordova and the manager of Cordova Electric Cooperative. I live in the community of Cordova, Prince William Sound region, and I was attracted to this region because it represented where I wanted to live in Alaska. It had some modern convenience, but it offered access to the environment, whether it's fishing, hunting, hiking. It had a thriving arts community. It had technology and aspirations that were interesting to me. It had a opportunity, I felt, to be a self-sustaining community, and that seemed unique. It seemed something that was attractive to me, and it was something that I felt I could contribute to, that I could help happen, at least on the energy side. So I've been in Cordova for 21 years, and I feel like I just got here in some regards. I've made the comment that I haven't run out of fun things to do, and early on there was a challenge to convert all of the overhead power lines to underground power lines, which I thought was visionary, and that was the first challenge, but also there was a collective will to be self-sufficient in the community, to have locally sourced energy. And initially that looked like hydroelectric power. So we developed some hydroelectric projects. A lot of the rest has just been managing the day-to-day challenges of volcanoes, earthquakes, tsunamis. It's a very dynamic region, and it throws a lot of curveballs at you. So sometimes it feels like you're sliding one step backwards for every 2 steps you take forward, but that's part of the fun and part of what keeps you engaged.
Can you say a little bit about this hydroelectric project and how you've become sort of something way out ahead of the curve on an even global basis?
So when I was a young engineer at Kodiak Electric, I heard that Cordova was developing a new hydroelectric project, what they call a run-of-the-river project, which the geology doesn't support a big dam storage area, so you just use the water that's available when it's available. So when I was a young engineer at Kodiak Electric, I heard that Cordova was developing a new hydroelectric project, what they call a run-of-the-river project, which the geology doesn't support a big dam storage area, so you just use the water that's available when it's available. As it turns out, Cordova uses a lot of energy in the summer around fish processing in the seasonal economy, and that's when the water is available. And then in the winter, when people tend to use a lot less electricity, there's less hydroelectric available, but still quite a bit. So building a brand new greenfield project like that from the ground up was very exciting to me at the outset. Later, as I came to recognize the environmental attributes of a run-of-the-river hydroelectric project and how it has to be designed to pass sand and gravel and sticks on through the watershed. And it takes just the water you need out of the river. It quickly puts it back into the river after it goes through turbines. Now, all these things really protect the integrity of the watershed. And when you site the project so that you take water out of the river right at the top of a waterfall and return it at the base of a waterfall, you're not impacting any of the anadromous reach of the river. So those environmental aspects were very attractive to me. And ultimately, we got exceptions from the Green E and Low Impact Hydro Institute. We were able to certify the project as low impact, and that has drawn some international attention from the International Engineering Society. And it's also allowed us to market our renewable energy certificates on a voluntary market. We were able to take those renewable energy certificates and use that to install wind anemometers to measure our wind resource, to convert the entire community to LED street lighting.